What a unique ending from what most people were used to seeing in an Errol Flynn film. And I'm back here with the woman who selected this movie for us, Flynn's daughter and the author of his biography, The Baron of Mulholland, Rory Flynn. So nice to have you here tonight.
Thank you, Robert. It's a pleasure.
Now, what about that ending? Did you like that ending?
Amazing. No, I hated it. I hated it that he died, of course. But it's one of my most favorite stills, actually, of him with that arrow in his back, you know.
Was there one Flynn film more than any other that you think kind of summed up your father, the way he was?
I'd like to think of him as that man in They Died with Their Boots On.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so many parts of him in that movie that we get to see. You know, his young brashness, his tender romantic, his leadership, his anger, his humiliation. I mean, there's just a lot of emotional things going on in that film, and I love it. I love that film.
So tell us about Rory Flynn today. What does she do?
Rory Flynn today is retired. I'm living in North Carolina.
Right.
I live on 9 acres. I have a lot of animals. I used to be a big city girl. You know, I mean, I grew up in Los Angeles. I lived in New York and Paris, and I modeled for many years. Then I took up the camera and I became a still photographer. So, and my husband is a producer, so we got to work together on a lot of films. And
you have children?
And I have my wonderful son, Sean, who I named after my brother. And he's also an actor. He's been acting since he was 7 years old. He's working his way up there, you know, and he's a really nice boy, and I love him to death.
And very handsome.
Very handsome.
Yes.
Good kid.
Well, we thank you for spending some of your time with us.
Oh, thank you,
We really
Robert.
do. And I hope that it shows an Errol Flynn to some people that didn't know he was as good an actor as he is.
Exactly.
But we know that.
We know it.
And thanks for your picks. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Robert.
And come back again anytime.
All right, I will.
You're always welcome.
I will.
Well, right now we may be saying farewell to Rory, but we have one more film coming up starring Errol Flynn. And like our previous films, it's from a completely different genre, proving again what an underrated and versatile actor Errol Flynn truly was. Stay with us for a comedy he made in which he co-stars with Eleanor Parker.
Tonight on Turner Classic Movies, Errol Flynn spends a bit too much time with his models and never say goodbye. Then Dick Cavett takes us back to Hollywood, the Dream Factory. And no one survives without Thomas Mitchell's help in Man of the People.
Turner Classic Movies and Warner Home Video.